I am so happy that I'm reaching out to you to help me with this because I know you will steer me in the right direction to find more of these towels. I really just want to walk into a shop and just be surrounded by linen. Yes, that is my type of carrying on. But let me first do a really quick recap on how I got here so that you don't think this video is just totally out of place. I know so many people have done the Venice vlog, and I feel like, hey, you've seen it all, right? But I want to introduce you to something a little bit different. I did the Milan, Lake Como, Venice tour, and I have my discoveries that I want to share with you. Once I was done touring Milan and Lake Como, I decided to head over to Venice. And oh my gosh, the month of July was super hot. I am like talking about drip down, sweat down your back, just super hot during the summer month. By the time that I made it to my hotel, my back was just drenched in sweat and just gross. So, of course, I immediately got into the shower, cleaned myself up, and then I reached for a towel. And that's where this discovery began. I was like, what is this? Really? Like, what is this? But of course, I used it. And oh my gosh, life changing. I was so impressed that I headed downstairs, asked them where I could buy them, and they're like, oh, you can't. So I was disappointed. But I'm not one to give up. So, of course, your girl just kept walking around the city, and look what she's got. Yep, I found my towels just by walking through the streets and peering into every little store that I could find because I just had a feeling that I was going home with these towels. Here's a quick glimpse of one of the shops that kind of tipped me off that I should just at least walk inside and ask them if they had linen towels. So I was super excited to get these towels home, unpack them, and just really get a good look at them. I was super excited about trying these out in my own home. Here are the brands, just so that you know the brand of every single towel that I acquired. Now, once I got them all unpacked and stacked them all up, it was time to do what we do, and that is wash them. And this is where I made the first mistake. I just placed them inside of my mini portable washer and not really thinking that I should do things a little bit differently. I threw them in like I normally would do all the towels with the same amount of soap, and I put it on the same setting for water, which is, fairly large, and that was such a bad idea. I really didn't need that much soap, and I definitely did not need as much water. So that was a total screw up on my part. Not only was it a screw up, but I had to actually rinse them out twice just to get all the detergent out. Now, once I got past that mistake of using way too much detergent and having to constantly rinse them just to get that out, I just went ahead and hung them up overnight and let them air dry. Now, for me, when I travel, I always think about what I can bring back that would be memorable and useful. Those are my main criteria. I really try my best not to do tchotchkes, and I think about how I can make my home comfortable. So yeah, I'm using them ever since, and I'm just super happy. They're a bit wrinkled right now. Forgive me for that. I showed you the one that I typically use. This is the actual one that I keep in my travel bag. It's just a little bit smaller, just so that if I'm traveling and I happen to hang it up, the little lace is an indicator to the cleaning that this is not likely a hotel linen. So this is the one I travel with. These are all of the towels that I own, and two of the towels that I've kind of held on to. I probably need to replace them at some point. But what I wanted to show you is that two of these towels, it's old. Don't come for me. It is old. I already said that. They're old. I don't really use them either. They're just pretty much, I think I just kept them, you know. So these are my old towels. Ew. Okay. So these are my old towels, right? And yes, they were due to be replaced. So it's all good. I've just always kept them. I like the texture on them. That was one of my favorite things about it. White towels, texture, like little white towels, a little decoration. Love it, right? I'm pulling off hair. Oh God. So these are my old towels. As you can see, I've used them up. I just haven't tossed them out yet.
Throw it out.
I'm really just holding on to them at this point. I don't know why, because I don't actually use them. Yeah, I mean, I may use them if I'm low on laundry or I just don't have time to wash these, but these are much easier to wash. So if you're like me and you have that skinny linen closet, you know what I'm referring to, right? It's a skinny door, but once you open the linen door, the shelving is a little bit wider, and that's helpful. But when you're folding these and you're trying to put them away, you end up with less space. That was another thing that I just really loved about these towels. As you see, this is already one towel, right? And it's not even, look at that. This is one hand towel, 2, 3, 4, 3 towels in one hand. Wait, 1, 2. Girl, learn to count. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and a hand towel that all equal up to this height of this one towel. So of course it's easier for me to store all of these. See, like the fibers floating around. I don't have that problem with linen towels. I'm not a fan of that anymore. It just takes up so much in comparison. I've got plenty of room because I can fold these so small and fit them inside of those acrylic containers, versus these had to be stored off a little bit to the side and I would have to pull them out, and I couldn't really use a container, which is what I prefer. So some of my other key things about these towels, these linen towels, are that they dry faster in comparison. Mama was telling me actually that I should head over to Turkey because they were more than likely to have these. It actually says made in Italy. But what I would like to know is, where could I find more of these? It doesn't matter what city in Italy that I'll have to go to, what country, if I gotta take a train or, okay, well, wait, okay. Yeah, transportation does matter. But I am willing to go just about anywhere. I am more than excited to just head into a linen store and just, I don't know, see more of these. I actually want more that have the jacquard texture, and I actually like these a little bit better because it's not as opaque. It's not as opaque. So for making someone else comfortable when they're here visiting, I would actually prefer something of this thickness. Or so the thinness is a bit of a problem for the winter time, I will admit that, but this is my favorite one to use during that season, this jacquard one. I've never had to bleach them. I actually have not ever had to bleach my other towels. Well, okay. Yeah, I'm sure you caught that.
That's been one of the reasons why I have bleached those, but I've never had to bleach these. They just normally stay really nice and bright and white. Oh, so let's talk dollars, right? So the extra large towels cost me €40 each, and the jacquard towel with the hand towel was about, I'm going to say about the same price, like 40 with them together, you know? Um, so I'm not so, I don't, oh, what is the price of a regular, oh my God. I need to go towel shopping and find out what's the price of a regular American oversized towel. Oh my God.
I actually didn't realize that I had not gone towel shopping for quite some time. And that's actually, I'm thinking because, once Bed Bath& and Beyond closed, that was just I don't know, that was just my main spot to go shopping for towels. And since they're longer no more, I have to choose a different place, right? So I did end up measuring out all my towels because I was wondering if I had got like, wait, did I overpay for these towels or what? But yeah, so I headed over to TJ Maxx and just priced out some of their towels. I actually was not impressed with any of the textures of them, um, or even so much as the length of them. So I would definitely say I did fairly well on purchasing these.
I've had these for what, a couple years now, and they still look and feel brand new. So I would definitely say this, money spent on them was ah, well deserved.
Thank you for hanging out with me during this video. I'm excited to see the recommended places that I should go to shop in the comments section for the newbies who haven't gotten the opportunity to try out linen towels yet. I hope that our friends give us a huge list of places to shop so we can all explore this option of switching over to linen towels.